Hello my dear children and parents. Welcome to class 7th of Indus Valley Public School Raj, where we will be doing a poem from your honeycomb book composed by Shirley, Bauer. My dear children, before we start with the poem, I would like to ask, when we say a word trees, what comes to your mind? Just think. Obviously, green leaves, branches, trunk, fruits, its shades, etc. Yes, my dear children, in this poem, we will see how trees are shelter provider and life giver to us. The trees are the oldest living guardian of the earth. Trees renew our air supply by absorbing CO2 and producing O2. It provides shelter and a home for wildlife. One can produce up to 4 tons of pollutants a year, but over time, 2 mature trees will remove it. Now, 2 facts. World oldest trees are bristlecone pine. These trees are found in USA and the age of the trees are 4,600 years. And world largest tree is coastal redwood, and these trees are found in California, and the height of these trees are 360 feet. Okay, so now children, moving to the composer of the poem. About poetess Shirley, Bauer. Shirley was born on October 17, 1944 in McCluskey to Sam and Maggie Bauer. Shirley graduated from McCluskey High School in 1962 and attended nursing school in Bismarck. She was a nurse at St. Alexius Hospital for 41 years. She was an avid baseball fan, loved traveling and spending time with her friends. Shirley Ann Bauer, 66 years, died on May 17, 2011 at the Baptist home after a 7-month battle with cancer. So now children, before I start with the poem, just see some of the pictures that we will come across in the poem, like birds sitting on the branches of the trees will provide habitat for them. Swing, generally whenever you move to your village town, whenever you move to your maternal parents or your grandparents' house somewhere in summer season, then you have enjoyed this. Children used to play around the trees, hide and seek. Then you might have enjoyed picnic under the shade of the trees. Obviously, now come to the wind. If there is no tree, then how you are going to feel the wind? So it is the tree that gives the wind. Okay, now sometimes you are flying your kite and your kite gets cut by somebody else. Then these cut kites are getting stuck in the branches of the trees. Then whenever you are moving somewhere, walking in the sunlight or in a sunny day, suddenly you feel exhausted, and if you see the shade of the tree, you feel comfortable under sitting that tree. Okay, now fruits, one of the gift of the trees. So here I have shown you the apple, picture of the apple tree. Now for the business and the commercial purpose, when the trunk of the trees are cut in equal parts, see these are timber, and these trunk or these timbers are used for business in making windows, furniture or anything else. So these are the pictures that we will be coming across in your poem. Now coming towards the poem, I will give you the explanation. It's very simple poem and everybody can easily understand. Okay, so here comes your trees. Now take a few minutes to tell one another the names of trees that you know and have heard of. Mention the things trees gives us. Then read this poem about the trees. So just find out, look around your house what all trees you have and how these trees benefits you and give remedial or it's useful for you people. So just around, it's a small activity. Just look around your house, what all trees you are having it, and write down at least 2 or 3 the names of the trees and how these trees are useful for you. Okay, so do this activity. How many trees? Maximum 2 or 3. You can find out that and write down the uses of that trees. Okay, now coming towards the poem. Trees are for birds. Why? Because they used to make nest and they used to sit on the trees. Trees are for children because they used to play around it. Trees are to make tree house in somewhere where the region is of heavy rainfall to give the higher level. So some houses used to construct on the tree trunk, who's a very strong tree trunk. Like see here one picture I have shown you. Trees are to swings on, झूला झूलने के लिए. I have shown you the picture. Trees are for wind to blow through. So trees. So where there is trees, you can find that how wind are blowing across them. Trees are to hide behind in hide and seek. So whenever you play hide and seek, people used to hide themselves behind the trees. So this way, trees are helpful for that. Trees are to have tea parties under. So you can enjoy tea parties, your lunch under the tree shades in the summer season. Trees are for kites to get caught in. So whenever your kite get cut from other people, when it generally used to get stuck in the branches of the trees. Trees are to make cool shades in summer. So when you feel you can say when you are exhausted under the sun or under sunny days, and whenever you find tree shade or very good tree and it's bulky tree, then you used to sit under that and it provides you cool shade. Then trees are to make no shade in winter. Obviously nobody feel like to sit under the tree in the season of winter because everybody wants to be in the sun. So trees will not provide shade in this season. In which season? In winter season. Trees are for apples to grow on and pears. So in this poem only 2 fruits are mentioned, but there are many other fruits that grow on the trees, like guava is there, banana is there. So these are also there in the trees. So here only 2 is mentioned, that is apple and pears. Trees are to chop down and called timber. So why it is written timber, R? Why? Because when you chop down, when you cut the tree, one sound comes, no? So that sound, because of that sound, timber is written in this way. Okay. Trees makes mothers say, what a lovely picture to paint. Generally mothers are very creative in nature. So whenever they see any unused part or any waste material, they feel like to decorate their house with that thing. So see in the picture that some branches or trunk is there, and what she did, she had decorated that part, and she think what a lovely thing to decorate it. And trees make fathers say, what a lot of leaves to rake this fall. So here fall means it is used for the season autumn, when your leaves generally shed off from the trees. They generally get struck out from the trees, they generally fall from the trees and it get collected on the ground. So rake means to sweep, to make them away, to make them in the corner. So father used to say that too many leaves to clean the way, to clean the ground. So he is saying what a lot of leaves to rake this fall. So here fall is the autumn season where generally trees leaves falls and it get collected on the ground, and father says, oh, again too many leaves are there that I need to put aside. Okay, so this is the poem. I just read out once again for you. Just go through that. Trees are for birds, trees are for children, trees are to make tree house in, trees are to swings on, trees are for the wind to blow through, trees are to hide behind in hide and seek, trees are to have tea parties under, trees are for kites to get caught in, trees are to make cool shades in summer, trees are to make no shade in winter, Trees are for apple to grow and pears. Trees are to chop down and call timber. Trees make mothers say, "What a lovely picture to paint." Trees make fathers say, "What a lot of leaves to rake this fall." Composed by Shirley, Bauer. So children, this is your poem. Now coming towards the summary of the poem. So here is your summary. Shirley Ball explained in the poem the benefits of trees in our life. Trees give shelter to all living creatures, especially birds. Children love to play under the tree. Games like hide and seek or swing on its branches. Adults have tea parties under its shade. Trees also make kites caught in their branches. Trees provide tasty fruits like apples and pears. They give us timber and inspire mothers to paint lovely pictures, but make fathers complain that in autumn they have lot of leaves to rake. Okay, so this is the summary of the poem. Now coming towards the literary devices used in the poem. Children, this poem is full of anaphora because first 13 line we will find trees in the starting of the line. So trees, 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 trees are repeated in first 13 line continuously. So whenever any word that is repeated continuously at the starting of the line and continuation is there, then which figure of speech is there? Anaphora. So here anaphora is used. Now alliteration is there in the poem. 5 alliteration are there. Swing, swings, repetition of S. Shade in summers, repetition of again S. Make mother, M repeated. Picture to paint, P repeated. Lots of leaves, L repeated. So 2 figure of speech is used, that is figure of speech or literary device, that is anaphora and alliteration. Okay. Now coming towards the question answers of the poem. First question. What are the games or human activities which use trees or in which trees also participates? We play hide and seek or swing on its branches, make tree house or have a tea party under it. During summer we relax under its cool shade. Question number 2. Trees are to make no shade in winter. What does it mean? During winter we play in sunny place with trees around like parks. Trees are for apples to grow on or pears. Do you agree that one purpose of a tree is to have fruit on it, or do you think this line is humorous? Yes, one purpose of tree is to have fruit, and poet humorously says apples and pears, which are the most common fruit. Question number 4. How do birds and children use tree? Birds nest on tree and children play under the tree. What game do children enjoy with tree? Hide and seek or swing on its branches. How do trees protect us from season? How do trees protect us from season? By giving shelter or shade. Question number 7. Name 2 fruits mentioned in the poem, apples and pears. Now, what are the learnings of the poem? So, trees give shelter to birds and human too. During all weather, provides fruits and food. People use trees in different ways to build houses, furniture, and to get timber. Children use trees for playing games like swing and hide and seek. They are the longest living organism on the planet. The shade and wind buffering provided by trees reduces heating and cooling cost. They keep our air supply clean and reduce noise pollution, improve water quality, help to prevent erosion, create shades, etc. Okay, my dear children, these are the learning. And now homework for you people is find out 6 names of the trees and their remedial measure or their uses. Okay, so you will be doing. So what all things you will do? You will write the summary of the poem, you will write the poem, you will write about author, then literary device, then you will write about the 6 trees and its remedial measure. Fine children, and question answers too. Please do all the work. Do send me your notebook on my WhatsApp so that I can check it out. Okay? Till then, bye-bye. Take care. Enjoy yourself and think about trees. Okay? As trees give us so many things, in return, we also have to give something to the trees. Give life to the trees. Okay, children? Bye-bye. Take care and thank you so much.